Gunmen have kidnapped the Commissioner for Trade and Commerce in Bayelsa State, Mr. Otokito Oparmiola. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, Benue State Governor Samuel Ortom has signed the Anti-Open Grazing Amendment Bill into law, with changes to the amount charged as fine. Speaking at the signing ceremony in Makurdi on Thursday, the state governor said that the amendments became necessary because the law had a lacuna. Mr. Ortom said that the amount charged as fine was too little compared to the sufferings encountered by the livestock guards and other security agencies while arresting animals that violated the law. The governor therefore announced that the fine has been increased from 2,000 naira to 50,000 naira per animal. At number 9, extreme poverty in Nigeria and other West African countries rose by nearly 3% last year. This was disclosed in a UN report launched on Thursday. The proportion of people living on less than $1.90 a day jumped from 2.3% to 2.9% in 2021, while the debt burden of countries increased amid slow economic recovery, shrinking fiscal space, and weak resource mobilization. More than 25 million across the region are struggling to meet their basic food needs. At number 8, the Federal Capital Territory Administration has expressed its readiness to vaccinate a total of 1,165,981 children under the age of 5 in 2,839 communities across the nation's territory against polio virus. The Mandate Secretary, Health and Human Services, Abubakar Tafida, disclosed this while speaking at the first meeting of the FCTA Task Force on the Polio Eradication Initiative and routine immunization on Thursday. Mr. Tafida said the exercise would be done between January 22nd and 26th, adding that the Secretariat would deploy 1,639 health officials to ensure a hitch-free vaccination exercise. So far, at least 27 states in Nigeria and the Federal Capital Territory have reported 395 cases of circulating mutant poliovirus type 2. At number 7, the National Economic Council has said that it would make a decision on the removal of fuel subsidy in June, when provision for its payment in the 2022 budget expires. NEC made this known after its meeting at the Presidential Villa Abuja on Thursday. The council's position came on the day former head of state, General Abdul Salami Abubakar, advised the federal government against withdrawal of fuel subsidy, saying any increase in the pump price of petrol would push more Nigerians into poverty. On Thursday morning, governors under the aegis of the Nigeria Governors Forum denied being part of the process to remove fuel subsidy and promised to engage the Nigerian Labour Congress and its affiliates on the matter. At number 6, the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime has commended Nigeria for the first ever successful prosecution and conviction of pirates in Africa. This was contained in a statement issued by the Head of Strategic Communication, Office of the National Security Advisor, Mr. Zakari Usman, on Thursday. Mr. Zakari said the Executive Director of UNODC, Gadawali, gave the commendation in New York. The UNODC boss also applauded Nigeria for her leadership role and commitment towards curbing maritime crimes. At number 5, Delta State Government has enlisted the police and other security agencies to enforce the anti-grazing policy in the state. The security agencies in Delta have assured the Delta Livestock Management Committee of support for the peaceful implementation of the livestock law to end the herders' farmers' crisis. The police, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps and the State Security Service made the promise when the DLMC chairman, Julius Egbedi, led its members on a consultation visit to the various agencies on Thursday in Asaba. At number 4, the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria has barred untrained airport officials from driving on airport taxiways. This is in order to forestall aircraft vehicle collision at the nation's airports. In a statement on Friday, FAAN insisted that aviation officials must have undergone the mandatory airline drivers training and be certified appropriately by the regulators to drive on the airside of the nation's airports. The statement, signed by the authority's General Manager Corporate Affairs, Henrietta Yakubu, stressed the need for safety at airports. At number 3, in response to the devastating eruption in the Pacific Ocean, the United Kingdom says the government would send vital humanitarian aid and redeploy a Royal Navy ship to Tonga. UK Defence Minister Ben Wallace said this in a statement on Friday. The UK-funded assistance, which consists of water, tents and protective equipment, would be sent on the Australian naval ship. Recall that on Saturday there was an eruption of an underwater volcano that sent tsunami waves onto the shores of the South Pacific archipelago. At number 2, the Assets Management Corporation of Nigeria has taken over the Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company Limited over insolvency. AMCON's Chief Operating Officer, Engineer John Ayodele, disclosed this in a memo to members of staff, informing them of the development. Mr. Ayodele said the company fell under receivership by September 8, 2021 Federal High Court judgment. According to him, the judgment granted preservative orders in favor of AMCON. At number 1, gunmen have kidnapped the Commissioner for Trade and Commerce in Bayelsa State, Mr. Otokito Oparmiola. It was gathered that the commissioner was abducted by armed men at his residence at Otokito Oparmiola local government area on Thursday night. Reports say the gunmen invaded the community at about 11 p.m. and after scaring people away, they proceeded to the commissioner's residence. The police spokesperson in Bayelsa State, SP Asinin Boswat, confirmed the incident. He said preliminary investigation reveals that the kidnappers stormed the residence of Honorable Federal Otokito on 20th of January 2022 at about 11 o'clock and whisked him away in a waiting speedboat to an unknown destination. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.